What's up, fellow marketers? My name is Vishal Tekchandani, and in today's video, I'm going to discuss a topic that I'm super excited about, and that is how to create a digital marketing strategy for beginners. Now, if you've never developed a digital marketing strategy, the process is as intimidating as trying to figure out what the heck's going on in a season of Star Trek. You've got the Federation, all these fancy ships, futuristic lingo, the Vulcans, the Kardashians. Are you serious? It's pronounced Cardassians? No wonder my friends don't want to watch the show. I've been pronouncing it wrong all this time. Anyway, the point is digital marketing is a vast universe of different concepts, channels, technologies, and metrics. So how do you put some structure and discipline around them to make sure you're getting a good return on investment? And that right there is the point of having a digital marketing strategy. You want to be able to work towards specific goals and measure success. So whether you're a marketing agency or you work for a business, I'm going to explain the digital marketing basics and then provide a 10-step guide for developing an effective strategy. Now, the first thing I want to explain is what exactly do we mean by a digital marketing strategy? It does sound a little bit nerdy, I get it. A digital marketing strategy is a set of planned actions performed online to reach specific business goals. It can be categorized into 6 main disciplines. You've got content marketing, so think of blogs, white papers, and videos to drive organic traffic. There's native advertising, so advertorials. There's pay-per-click advertising, where an advertiser pays a publisher money when their ad is clicked. There's search engine optimization, which is all about the art of improving a website so that it becomes easy to find on search. There's social media marketing, where businesses promote their products and services on Facebook, the Gram, Snapchat, and so on. And lastly, we have email marketing, which is email messages to large audiences and segments. Now that you know a little bit about the different types of online marketing tactics, let's talk about those 10 steps of creating an effective strategy. Step 1 is to create a customer persona. If you don't know who you're marketing to, you're kind of going into a boxing match blindfolded. I've done that before and it's just a terrible idea. Customer personas help you understand who your clients are and how to target them, because the exercise involves getting to really know your customers, but not in a creepy way like knowing what toothbrush they use. It involves learning about the basics like their age, gender, occupation, and industry. And then we get pretty advanced and we try and find out things like their goals, motivators, how they like to communicate, their common interests, their frustrations, and perhaps even how wealthy they are. Businesses often find this out by surveying their clients, using existing data they already have, and through activities like customer workshops. When you create a buyer persona, you're more likely to understand where to invest your marketing efforts and how to frame your brand and product messages. In the description below, I've listed useful tools and examples relevant to creating buyer personas and for the other steps that I'm going to mention in this video, so be sure to check it out. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons for more great marketing content. Step 2 is to identify your goals and the tools you need to achieve them. Most professionals know how important it is to develop goals, but where a lot of people fall down is by making goals that are just vague and unquantifiable. For example, telling a client or your manager, or even yourself, that you'll write a bunch of blogs over the next quarter, not so measurable. If I proposed that as a goal to my manager, I'd probably get fired. But if instead you're targeting, say, 12 weekly 300-word blogs, 3 monthly newsletters, 2 social media contests, and a collaboration post with an influencer, all with the aim of increasing web traffic by 30%, social media followers by 20%, and sales by 10%, that actually starts to sound pretty measurable. Damn, I should actually use that one for myself sometime. Step 3 is to focus on creating content. As they say, content is king. Content is what tells stories. It makes people emotional, and when they get emotional, they start to feel something about your brand and your products. Publishing content in various formats like blogs, social media posts, and videos helps you tell your story, pique the interest of customers, and of course, drive traffic and rank on Google. Step 4 is to evaluate existing digital marketing strategy. Take the time to analyze the digital assets and channels that you've already been using, including your website, blog content and social media account, paid advertising, and so on, and ask yourself how effective were these in the last 6 to 12 months. For example, if your website traffic is soaring, it may mean that you're executing your blogs and your SEO optimization really well, and you should keep pushing harder on those. But if your social media following has been stagnant, it's time to do a deep dive on why and figure out what to change going forward. Now, before I go into the next step, I do have a joke. How many marketers does it take to screw in a light bulb? None, because they've automated it. I know, sorry, that was awful, but the answer should give you a light bulb moment. Imagine having to undertake the laborious task of scheduling every nurture campaign and social media posts and pulling analytics manually every single time. Trust me, you would be bored out of your mind. That's why automating your marketing is such an important step. So think about getting the right applications to help you be efficient in executing the different elements of your digital marketing strategy. Step 6 is to nail mobile optimization. Mobile optimization includes things like page speed, site design, and various other SEO practices to help ensure that people who come to your website using a mobile device have a good experience. So review your mobile responsive design and email templates to ensure that you're delivering a good customer experience. Step 7 is to make it easy for customers to reach you. It blows my mind how hard some companies make it for you to contact them. Your digital marketing strategy should ensure that your leads and visitors are not exerting unnecessary effort to connect with you. So make your calls to action and communication channels clearly visible on your landing page and other pages on your website. Step 8 is to use the right technology. Now, we did talk about marketing automation a moment ago, but agencies and businesses also need tools to help them understand how well they're doing against competitors. For example, let's say you have a client who owns a beauty salon and there are 5 competitors in the area. Something like Vendasta Snapshot Report pulls data from the web to provide A to F grades on how your client is doing against local rivals in areas like social media, SEO, listings, and web. That's invaluable for a digital marketing strategy because it can give you goals to work towards and another way to measure success. Step 9 is to highlight your strengths. Every company has a unique selling proposition, an attribute that sets them apart from the competition. Do the research and work to find out what it is for your business. As a cheesy example, think about companies like Domino's and Pizza Hut, which focus their marketing messages around speed, delivery, and convenience. Now, how can a local business stand out against those? I used to live in an Australian suburb called Newtown, where a very popular pizzeria set itself apart through messaging around authenticity, the use of traditional Italian recipes, and why their wood-fired pizzas were worth the wait. They had lines outside their door. The big pizza chains didn't. So not only was their product great, but their marketing really sliced through the competition. So think about what makes you different and how you can incorporate this message into your content marketing campaigns. The final step is to track your progress. That involves being disciplined around your goals, the metrics you've set against them, and tracking underlying performance regularly. In the world of marketing, a good rule of thumb is to look at your performance on a weekly basis and then sit down bi-weekly or monthly to evaluate whether the numbers are tracking according to plan and if anything needs to change. I hope you enjoyed that explanation of how to create a digital marketing strategy. And remember, don't get hung up over failures. When something goes wrong in your marketing, use it as a learning opportunity and a reason to potentially pivot elements of your strategy. Good luck, and I'll see you next time.